In an era where the line between public figures and their private lives is increasingly blurred, the recent emergence of alleged vacation photos featuring BTS's Jin has ignited a firestorm of speculation and concern. These images, purportedly showcasing Jin with a mysterious woman and her family during a private getaway, have surfaced on clandestine online platforms, raising pressing questions about privacy, consent, and the relentless scrutiny faced by global celebrities. The controversy began when several photos depicting a man resembling Jin appeared on obscure corners of the internet. In these images, he is seen in the company of an unidentified woman and her family, engaging in what appears to be a leisurely vacation. The intimate nature of the photos suggests they were taken without the subject's knowledge or consent, leading to widespread condemnation from fans and privacy advocates alike. This incident is not an isolated one. BTS members have previously been subjected to unauthorized disclosures of their personal lives. Notably, Jin's first military photos were leaked online, eliciting strong reactions from fans who expressed both emotional support and anger over the breach of his privacy. Similarly, a video featuring Jin and his father enjoying a meal together was secretly filmed and disseminated, prompting Jin's brother to request its removal to protect their family's privacy. The BTS fanbase, known as ARMY, has consistently demonstrated a profound respect for the members' personal boundaries. In light of these recurring invasions, fans have mobilized to report unauthorized content and advocate for the ethical treatment of their idols. This collective effort underscores a broader dialogue about the responsibilities of fandoms in safeguarding the well-being of public figures. The dissemination of private images without consent raises critical ethical questions. While public interest in celebrities is natural, it is imperative to distinguish between professional engagements and personal moments. The unauthorized sharing of such content not only violates individual privacy, but also perpetuates a culture of intrusion that can have detrimental effects on mental health and personal security. As BTS continues to captivate audiences worldwide, the members' quest for personal space remains an ongoing challenge. The recent incident involving Jin's alleged vacation photos serves as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between public fascination and the fundamental right to privacy. It prompts fans and the media alike to reflect on their roles in either perpetuating or mitigating the invasive scrutiny that often accompanies fame. Is Jin of BTS caught in an intimate family vacation scandal? New photos leak on dark platforms and fans are left in shock. What would you do if the person you admired most was suddenly thrust into a whirlwind of controversy? One where no clear truth is visible, but the emotions feel all too real? What if the man known for his guarded privacy, a global star who once vanished behind the gates of military service to maintain normalcy, suddenly became the center of a highly sensitive leak that even his agency couldn't stop in time? The internet has been ablaze in the past few days, following the sudden appearance of what appears to be deeply private vacation photos of Kim Seokjin, better known to the world as Jin of BTS. These images, quietly uploaded to obscure and hard-to-trace platforms, began making their rounds in online communities, appearing and disappearing like shadows, leaving only shock and confusion in their wake. They show a man, undeniably resembling Jin, casually dressed and seemingly comfortable, smiling not for a camera, but for the people around him. One of those people is a woman unknown, unnamed, but strikingly familiar from behind. With her stands a family, elderly figures, a child perhaps, and laughter caught in mid-motion. Are these her parents? Is she the one? The mystery woman beside Jin is no stranger to speculation, but this time, the stakes are different. Fans are not just dealing with paparazzi photos from airport terminals or blurry frames taken at a concert. This time, these pictures are not supposed to exist. They were clearly meant to be private, taken in what looked like a rural setting or perhaps a luxurious remote retreat, far from Seoul's neon chaos and the suffocating eyes of the media. The timing couldn't be more suspicious. Jin, only recently discharged from military service, has been taking steps back into the limelight. A few fan meetings, a couple of public appearances, yet absolutely no signs of a romantic involvement. So where did this come from? Adding more heat to the already boiling pot of rumors is the fact that the photos show a tenderness that no fan has seen before. Jin is no longer just smiling at a woman. He's helping her carry bags, holding a hand in one frame, sitting next to her while she leans on his shoulder in another. The aura between them doesn't scream friendship. It hums something deeper, something warmer, something more dangerous to a fandom that worships the line between reality and fantasy. And for Jin, the one member of BTS who has always fiercely guarded his personal life, this is nothing short of a betrayal. But by whom? speculation has now turned investigative. Some fans have taken on the role of detectives, comparing the trees, the furniture, even the shadows in the pictures to find out where this could have been taken. Others are poring over the blurry background faces, trying to recognize anyone from Jin's close circle, his staff, his family, his friends. The internet is divided. Some want the mystery solved, others demand that it be buried. One thing is clear, this wasn't just a coincidence. What's even more haunting is the silence. Neither Jin nor Big Hit Music has released a statement. This silence is deafening. In past incidents, Jin's family, especially his brother Kim Seokjin, has come forward quickly when privacy was violated. Yet now, not a word. Is it because the leak was legitimate? Is it because there's a legal storm brewing behind the scenes? Or is it because they simply don't know who to trust anymore? Fans remember well when Jin's father was secretly filmed during a dinner outing. That situation was handled swiftly, the video taken down, and a rare statement was issued asking people to respect privacy. But this time, the leak has spread like wildfire. It jumped from one dark web forum to another, screenshots posted, deleted, re-uploaded. Reddit threads are burning with theories. Discord servers are swarming. Even Twitter, or X as it's now known, is trending hashtags like #JinVacationLeak and #ProtectJinPrivacy. But amid all the noise, a question lingers like a stubborn echo. Who took the photos? They weren't taken by a long lens camera hidden behind a bush. These pictures are too personal, too close. Someone had access. Was it a friend? A distant cousin? A staff member who betrayed trust? Or is there something even darker at play? A deliberate setup, a test, or perhaps a warning? And more importantly, was Jin aware of the presence of the camera? These questions haunt not only the fans, but also observers of celebrity culture at large. BTS has often been praised for maintaining an almost magical boundary between their onstage personas and private lives. Jin, the oldest member, has been particularly celebrated for his maturity, his calmness, his ability to separate showbiz from sincerity. But if these photos are real, then they expose a crack in the fortress, a moment where even the most disciplined idol let his guard down. Now, as we wait for a response, the world watches with bated breath. Not because of scandalous curiosity, but because of something deeper: empathy. The sense that we're watching someone's trust being broken in real time. Fans are worried not just about the truth, but about Jin's mental well-being. How does one go from controlling the narrative of his image to suddenly having his most intimate moments used as viral currency? And yet, amid all this chaos, another theory arises. What if this was planned? Could this be Jin's quiet way of introducing someone important to his fans? Could the leak, in some twisted irony, be a controlled one? If the woman truly is his partner, then perhaps this is the softest, most indirect way of letting the world know. Let the mystery grow, let the silence stretch, and in time, let the public decide how to feel. It's a risky move, but not impossible. After all, BTS has never followed the usual rules of celebrity engagement, but if it is indeed a soft reveal, it still raises an even deeper question. Why now? Jin has only recently re-entered the public space. Wouldn't a romance, especially one involving a family vacation, be the last thing on the agenda? Or perhaps that's exactly the point. Jin has served his country, earned his rest, and if now is the time he chooses to live a little, who are we to deny him that? Still, the matter of how the photos got out remains. No legitimate media outlet has published them. That speaks volumes. It suggests that the images were not sold or distributed commercially. Instead, they were leaked. And that brings us full circle to the reality of digital privacy in 2025. There is none that in the coming days, more information may come to light. Maybe the woman will be identified. Maybe the source of the photos will be revealed. Or maybe, just maybe, Jin will step forward and tell his own story. Until then, we're left with 1,000 theories, a million broken boundaries, and one very real man at the center of it all. Kim Seokjin, son, brother, friend, superstar, and perhaps lover. So, who is she? Where were they? And what happens next? The world watches, waits, and wonders. And somewhere out there, Jin remains silent, his privacy shattered, his image changed, and his future uncertain.